Hello and welcome to another Heatstrokegamesofficial Star Wars Legion Battle Report. For this report, I am running the Empire. They are going to be helmed by the Imperial Officer, who's the Stormtide Imperial Officer. Shh. He has strict orders and electro binoculars. With him is Boba Fett with up close and personal, situational awareness, and recon intel. I have 2 units of stormtroopers, one with the RT-97C and one with the T-21. I have 2 units of shore troopers, both with the T-21B and targeting scopes. 2 of the DF-90 mortar troopers, both with linked targeting array. And rounding out the list, 3 74Z speeder bikes. That puts me at 11 activations, 793 points.
Hey everybody, this is Alan. I'm going to be playing the Rebels this time around, coming in at 799 points. My unit is led by Jen Erso. She's got commanding presence, duck and cover, and an A180 pistol config. I've got Sabine Wren. She's got the dark saber and situational awareness. I've got a unit of Rebel Pathfinders led by POW, and they have their A300 rifles. I have Rebel Commando strike team with the sniper. I have a unit of Wookiee warriors with the bowcaster. They have duck and cover and hunter as well. I have 2 units of rebel troopers, both of which are armed with the Z6 trooper. I have a unit of fleet troopers that is armed with the scatter gun. And I have the airspeeder with the ground buzzer and long range comlinks.
Gotta have that in there somewhere.
I always have to have the long range comlinks. Alright, and that's my unit. I am sitting at 9 activations, so 2 short to the 11 there.
Excellent. Alright, so we will go ahead and set up. We'll show you the board and deployments for round number 1. And for today's report, we're going to be playing Breakthrough, Long March, and Supply Drop. Alright, and today we are playing on a battlefield of a random town. We are playing Long March, so I have deployed everybody on this long side here. I've got my 3 bikes down at the very end, and I've got an order of shore troopers with their mortar hanging out right next to them. And then this mess of 2 stormtroopers and the commander, another shore trooper, and their mortar is right there. Boba Fett was able to deploy, and then with recon intel he scouted up into those trees. And then coming over here to Alan's side, why don't you walk us through your deployment here, buddy?
Alright, well starting right up here, I've got my Pathfinders who've found their way up there.
They blend in really well with that black building.
Yeah. I've got Jen right over here. She has also moved her way on ahead. I have let's see here, actually, methinks then these guys are here are a little bit too far forward. I don't know how that happens. So I'll push them back a little bit. Okay, so
they have scout, so they could move up.
Oh, that's right, they did. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so I've got my scout team here. I've got my fleet troopers here. I also have Sabine there, kind of mixed in with the other rebel troopers. I have another set of troopers there in the trees, as well as the speeder. And then I've got my Wookiees there hanging out behind that tower.
Okay, now when it comes to cover, the buildings are going to be cover 2, and the green trees are going to be cover 1, and these rocks are going to be cover 2, or I'm sorry, the green trees are going to be cover 2, and the rocks are going to be cover 2. The smoke and then these dead trees are going to be cover 1. You can actually see through the smoke. You can fire both ways, but it's just going to be light cover. The craters, there's 2 of them on the board, are going to be no cover unless you are inside of them, and then it's going to be cover 1 and difficult terrain once you're inside of it. But here's one more look at the battlefield, and some pillows in the background, and then we are going to go ahead and move to round number 1. And for round number 1, we have gone with standing orders, both of us. So we did a roll off. Alan has priority, so he's going to give his orders out first. So we'll show you the orders and move to round number 1. Alright, and I gave my orders to the N7 shore troopers, which also bounced an order to the mortar trooper. They each got an aim. The shore troopers got an aim because of target 1. The mortar got an aim because it has linked targeting array. Over on Alan's side of the board, somewhere over in that mess of people, you gave it to Sabine?
I give it to Sabine, yes.
Alright, and you have priority, so we are going to round number 1.
Alright, so I went ahead and pulled an order from the bag, and I pulled the Special Forces, so I'm going to go ahead and activate my Pathfinders, and they are going to fire on the mortar team right down there.
Taking a name?
Yes, I'm going to take an aim first. They are within 3, so I'm going to go ahead and use my regular rifle, the regular rifles on them.
Alright.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and roll on this. As you can see, we've got a new dice tray. We're in a new venue, so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to have to switch it out. I mean...
Hit, and they surge, and a hit, and a crit, and what's what's under his hand there?
It's nothing, so...
It's a miss? Good.
Yeah, it's all misses. So I'm going to go ahead and spend my aim. I was just going to roll those two just for the fun of it.
You will know.
And, I got another hit. So, surge to hit. So that is 5.
It's close on the cover, but we'll just say no cover. We block 2, take 3. That'll be a dead mortar. Alright. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and activate these N7 troopers here. And we're going to... Whoa! Make everybody drunk. Come around this corner. And then try to shoot at the Pathfinders that just killed their buddy. Okay, so we're at 4 black for the regular troopers, 2 black, 2 white for the heavy at critical 1. We do have an aim, got heavy cover. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. We'll spin the aim with precise to get to reroll 3. Ooh, nice. So we've got 2 crits. 2 hits will go away to cover, so we've got 4 coming through after cover.
Very nice, very nice. Alright, and they do surge on defense, so... Ooh, look at that! 3, so 1 down.
Good save there.
Yeah. Alright, so I went ahead and pulled from the bag there, and I pulled another Special Forces. I'm going to go ahead and activate my Wookiees at this time. So, I'm going to try to run them up. I'm going to try to go up around here. Whoops, look at that, I knocked over the trees. We're going to try to go up and around this way here.
You are a lumberjack.
Oh, that's right. I could just climb right over, right?
Yeah, you got scale. Put you basically the same spot.
Yeah. So, alright. So we're going to climb up this way.
Double moving some Wookiees.
Double moving the Wookiees, yes.
Okay, I pulled my commander. He has electro binoculars, so he's going to spotter both of those stormtroopers, and he's just going to take a dodge for himself. That's it.
Alright, I went ahead and pulled from the bag, and I pulled a core, so I'm going to go ahead and activate these regular troopers here. They're going to just do a double move and try to get up into cover here behind this rock. We'll see how far they can make it. Pretty close.
Moving on up. Okay, and I pulled my first order of bikes. These guys here are going to do their compulsory move to just go right here. And then we're just going to take a dodge. And that's going to be it for them.
Alright, I went ahead and pulled from the bag, and I got Jen. I don't really need to pull her right now, so she's just going to go ahead and do some quick thinking to give herself an aim and a dodge, and then she's just going to do a standby. So,
Hey, I pulled a core trooper. I'm going to go with these guys right here. And they're going to come around this corner and then try to unload on the Pathfinders. Okay, so we have 4 white dice for the regular troopers, 4 white dice for the T-21. It has critical 2, we surge to hit, we have an aim because of spotter, heavy cover. So we've got crit, and a hit. We'll spin the aim with precise, will give us the ability to reroll 3. For another hit. 2 will go away to cover, so we're looking at 2 after cover.
and I get 1 extra,
And 1 for danger sense.
danger sense. And, oh, come on, really? Okay, well that's 2 then.
2 dead guys, and another suppression.
Alright, pull from the bag again, and I got my last Special Forces. They're going to go ahead and take an aim and fire on that mortar team down there, all the way down on the end of the field there. Alright, let's see how we do here. Oh,
Ooh,
that's crit.
all right.
I'm going to go ahead and spend this, of course, to reroll.
Get a second crit, maybe?
Oh,
Gosh.
thank you. All right.
2 at Pierce 1, so it won't kill him, but he's gonna take 2 wounds. That's a good shot there. Okay, I pulled and I got another bike. We're gonna go with this green bike here. And we're gonna pop him right there.
If he stays.
Knock down a tree as he goes whizzing by.
So as we were talking before, are they actually bikes since they don't have wheels?
And take a dodge. I hate you.
Alright, so I went ahead and pulled. I pulled a core. I'm going to go ahead and activate these fleet troopers here, and they are going to move up. Get up around this thing here a little bit. So he's going to move up here. I think I'm just going to have him move behind the trees here. Right up in here.
Alright. Hey, and I pulled a core unit. I'm going to go with this mortar trooper here. He's got 1 suppression. He gets to keep his suppression. So he's going to aim, and then he's going to fire down here at these rebel troopers. 3 white dice with an aim, critical 1, heavy cover, so we're, looking for crits, essentially. So there's the crit, and we'll spin the aim on those 2. Oh! I can't remember if, well, it's heavy cover, so it doesn't matter. So just 1 after cover.
Alright. And I lose a guy.
Dead guy and 2 suppression.
Alright, so I went ahead and pulled, and I pulled my last core, so I'm going to go ahead and activate these guys here. I'm just going to move them up, try to get them under cover there by the trees. Yes, you can get right up behind the trees there, so I'll just be moving them there. I'll be moving the trees too.
Okay, I pulled a core unit. I'm going to go with these sand trooper type looking guys. They're going to come around this corner here and then fire up with those pathfinders. Okay, so we have 4 white for the regular squad, 3 white and a red for the RT7. We've got an aim because of spotter. So we got, whoa, that was just a regular hit. 1, 2, 3. We will spend the aim with precise, reroll 3. Need some paint here. Ugh, yuck. So just a crit after cover.
Alright, and they do have suppression too, so...
Yep. And oh, wow. So we got just PAL left.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and activate Sabine at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and move her on up. So she's just going to move up to here. And then fly up to... Okay, so just right up here. Alright.
Okay, and I pulled my last bike. And these Baby Yoda hitting guys are going to fly over their friends here. And then they are also going to take a dodge. And that's going to be theirs.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pull from the last one of the bay, which is going to be my airspeeder here. So I'm going to just go ahead and fly it straight forward. First off, it's compulsory. Very compulsing. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and move it forward again. Keep going. Let's see here. Kind of land right on top of this here. That's mine.
Perfect.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and then with my last action, just going to go ahead and fire, and I definitely within range. I'll just fire right on these short troopers right ahead of me here.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. I like that.
Ooh.
I like all that paint.
6. Ugh. Could be a squad. Probably will be a squad because that's the way short troopers go. Save 3 and take 3. Okay, I pull Boba Fett. And so what we're going to do is have him pop out over here. And we're going to split fire. We're going to use his range 2 gun at the airspeeder and his range 3 gun over here at POW. Yeah, we're going to fire at POW. He's got 2 black dice. He's got his aim due to independent. Sharpshooter 2, so we've got no cover. 2 hits at Pierce 1. So we got to save both of these. You've got, what,
3.
2 suppression?
I got 3 suppression on him. He's got danger sense 3.
He has danger sense 3?
Yeah. Double check me on that.
Yeah, I think they're danger sense 2, but it could be. I haven't used Pathfinders in a while, so. Yeah, they are 3.
Alright.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Nah.
With Pierce, we're going to take that away, so I'll get rid of 1 guy. And then we're going to fire the 3 at the airspeeder. We've got an aim and impact 1. Well, there's the There's already a crit. We're going to spend his aim. And that'll make that a crit. So it's going to be 2 coming through.
Okay.
This doesn't pierce.
And I block one of them.
Save 1 and take a wound. Okay, my last activation is going to be these short troopers. They're going to rally. Oh, excellent. So with that, we've already pre-measured, but the speeder's at range, so they're going to take an aim and fire at the speeder. Okay, here we are. 3 black, 2 white, critical 1 with an aim. Light covered, which really doesn't matter because we don't have... so there's 1 crit. We will spend their aim. So just 1 crit.
Alright. Oh, that's another hit.
Another wound on the speeder. Okay, so that'll do it for round number 1. We'll clean up the board and show you what the end of round 1 looks like. So here's the state of the board at the end of round number 1. The only real big things that happened was I lost an N7 shore mortar team taken out by some Pathfinders who were up here. Took a couple shots to get them off the board, but they finally went off the board. We got 2 wounds on the airspeeder, and this shore trooper squad over here is just about to die along with their mortar buddy. So we will move to orders for round number 2. Okay, so we've gone with orders for round number 2. I have gone with the 3-pip coordinated fire, which is 3 core troopers. After a friendly core unit spends an aim token, another friendly unit in range 1 to 2 may gain an aim token. Alan has gone with the 3-pip for Jin, complete the mission, which is 3 troopers. Jin Erso gains low profile. When a friendly trooper unit is issued an order, it may gain 1 suppression token. When a friendly trooper unit with a face-up order token activates, during its activation, it cannot become panicked or suppressed. At the end of the unit's activation, it may remove 1 suppression token. We did a roll-off and I have priority, so we will hand out our orders and move to round number 2. Okay, so I have given my order to the shore trooper, who passed it to his mortar buddy. Each of them got an aim, 1 for target, 1 for linked targeting array. The second order went down to these N7 troopers, who also got an aim for target. And then I gave the last order to these forest-type stormtroopers. Over here, Alan, why don't you run us through what you gave your orders to?
Alright, yeah, Jen went ahead and gave the orders to the core troopers, the 3 core troopers there. So the fleet troopers, these rebel troopers here, and these rebel troopers here hiding behind those flimsy trees.
Alright. I did go with independent dodge on Boba Fett, and since I have priority, I will go ahead and go first. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go with this mortar trooper here. He's going to take an aim, for a second aim, and he's going to fire at Sabine down there. Okay, so we got 3 white dice, heavy cover, 2 aims, critical 1. There's a hit. Spend the first aim. Spend the second aim. Alright, so we've got 1 after cover. Sabine does surge on defense. Hey, she blocks it, but 2 suppression. And because he gets to pass an aim, we're going to pass an aim to this squad of bikes right down here.
Alright, I pulled Special Forces, so I'm going to go ahead and activate my sniper team here. They're going to go ahead and aim and fire on the mortar team right up there. Let's see if we can't wipe them out. Alright, let's see how well this goes. Looks pretty well to me.
2 hits, one's going to go to cover, the other's going to go to a hit. His pierce, he's dead. Good shot. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go with these short troopers here. They're going to go ahead and take a fire at the airspeeder, and then he's going to move and try to hide as much as humanly possible. Okay, so we have 3 black, 2 white, critical 1 going after the airspeeder. We do have an aim. Well, there's the critical 1. We'll spend the aim. It doesn't really matter. We're just looking for another crit here. Nothing. So just a crit coming through on the airspeeder. And another wound on the airspeeder. And then those short troopers are going to pass an aim to that squad of stormtroopers.
Alright, I went and pulled, and I pulled Special Forces again, so it's my Wookiees. So I'm going to go ahead and move them up here along the edge here. Oops, jeez. I guess that was a separate piece. And then I'm going to go ahead and fire with my bowcaster.
Alright. Okay, red and white. Heavy cover, pierce 1, so we're just looking basically for a crit. Nothing. They surge to hit, but they don't surge to crit. So it'll be just a suppression on the short trooper. Okay, we'll go ahead and activate this Stormtrooper squad here. We're going to take an aim and fire at the speeder. Okay, we got 8 white dice, a critical 2 with an aim. Oh, wow. So we're looking at 3 crits so far. That's a great shot. And then we will spend their aim and with precise. 4 crits coming through.
Wow.
What
impressive.
a shot.
You know what? That's pretty impressive.
That is a shot.
Block 1.
So
Jeez.
3 more wounds, that'll put it at its resiliency.
Yeah, well.
Alright, here's a red die if you want to go ahead and roll that.
And it is a block, which
And
is...
the block is the damaged. You perform 1 fewer action during its activation.
Alright.
Excellent. Great shot by those Stormtroopers. And then they are going to pass an aim to... might as well pass it to that Stormtrooper squad there. No, actually. We're going to go ahead and pass... I don't... Yeah, the only thing... Wait, we'll pass it to Boba Fett. There we go. Pass it to Boba Fett.
I'm going to activate Jin. She's going to quick think, and that's it.
Okay, and I pull Boba Fett. He's going to take a move right over here. And we're going to fire his range 2 guns at the speeder. Fire his range 3 gun down at the rebel troopers. Okay, 2 black at the rebel troopers. No cover due to sharpshooter. At Pierce 1 will be just 1 dead guy. And then we'll do the 3 at impact 1 at the air speeder. So that surges to crit. And we'll spend his aim. And at impact 1. Got 2. And you say both or it lives or dies. Come on, Fett. Got it. Alright, great shot by Boba Fett.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and activate Sabine. So, first off, rally. And I get to keep all my paint. So, she's gonna just keep moving ahead.
Ooh. And we'll go ahead and activate the N7 Shore Troopers, and they get to keep their suppression. So they're just going to fire at the Wookiees, and then they'll pass an aim to those Sand Troopers. Okay, 6 black, 2 white, critical 1 with an aim, heavy cover onto the Wookiees. 1, 2, 2, 3, and that'll crit. So we'll spend the aim for 1 more hit. That crit will go away. 2 for cover, so 3 coming through after cover.
We'll do their duck and cover.
Ooh, to add a suppression. Still 3.
Yep.
No, they don't. You don't want to do duck and cover on them because it won't do anything.
Yeah, I suppose not.
Yeah, because they've already got heavy. Oh, jeez. Save 2 and take 1. That's a great roll by the Wookiees.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and activate this unit here, and they will stand by, and they'll get their free aim for standing by.
You want to take a dodge?
Sure.
Yeah. Alright, I pulled a speeder bike, and we're going to do their compulsory move to go to here. Take an aim and fire at Sabine. Double rainbow for the bikes. Light cover Sabine. They took an aim. And so it's 5 after the cover. She surges on defense. 3, 4, and 5. Just suppression on Sabine. That's a great save.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and activate this unit here. I'm going to rally. I'll keep it. And they'll aim and fire on Boba Fett.
And because of Jin's card, they get their 2 actions. They can't be suppressed this round.
Alright.
Ooh! Nice.
Alright, so now let's spend the aim.
Do they have scopes?
They don't.
Alright, so it's just 2.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
I'm sorry, my bad. We'll just take the blanks. That's
Okay, so we've got 2 crits after cover. Fett will save. Mandalorian armor back-to-back saves. Okay, I'm going to pull the bike and I'm going to go with this guy right here. We're going to do the compulsory move first. And then make another move up here. And they'll try to fire at Sabine. She'll have heavy cover this time. Double rainbow heavy cover Sabine. No aims. So just one after cover. Mandalorian armor again. So just a rush.
Alright, I'll activate this unit here. I'm gonna go ahead and move.
Roll their rally. It still won't matter. They had their order, but.
Yeah.
And they remove it.
I guess I'll remove it. I'll go ahead up here. And they'll fire onto the stormtrooper unit up here.
Alright.
Alright.
Come on! Good job. 1, 2, 2. Speeder takes care of one. So we got one coming through.
Yep, he blocked it.
And he blocks it. Okay, and I pulled the stormtrooper unit here. We're gonna move right about here. The only thing we have range with is the range 4 gun. So we're just gonna spend the range 4 gun to fire down at the rebel troopers down there. Okay, 3 white and a red with 2 aims going into the heavy cover stormtrooper or rebel troopers. And so we're looking at 2 after the cover. Surging on defense. Save 1 and take 1. Okay, I pulled the commander. He's just going to take a dodge and hang out. And then my last order is going to be this unit of speeder bikes. They're going to do their compulsory move. To put them, whoa, let go. Right there. And then we're going to make a move over to here. And they're going to try to fire at Sabine. Double rainbow with an aim, firing a light cover Sabine. We'll spin the aim. Alright. 1 to cover, so another 5 coming through on Sabine. Let's see if we can actually put a wound on her this time. 3 wounds on Sabine. Okay, so at the end of round number 2, the speeder bikes are moving up, as are the stormtroopers and Boba Fett. Over here we've got the Wookiees coming around this corner. Sabine and Jin are hanging on to that corner there, and then they are being backed up by these rebel troopers. We will go ahead and clear up the board, move to round number 3. Okay, for round number 3, Alan has gone with Sabine's 1-pip explosions. During the round this card is played, Sabine Wren gains arm 2 thermal charge. After she performs this action, she may perform a speed 1 move. Until the end of the game, Sabine gains detonate 2 thermal charge. Do not discard this card after play. I've gone with a 2-pip push, 2 units. Alan has priority, so we'll hand out our orders for round 3. Okay, I gave 1 order to the short troopers, which gave them a name, and another order to the short troopers, which gave them a name. Alan gave his order to Sabine because it is her 1-pip card, and you have priority. So we'll figure out what we're doing and go ahead and move to round 3.
Alright, I'm going to activate Sabine. Go ahead and rally. And I get to keep almost all of it. Take 1 off. Alright, so she's going to go ahead and just throw a bomb. Or 2 bombs, I guess. Right here. And then she is going to jump back. And then she's just going to go ahead and set those bombs off.
Where are you going to put the bombs? Let's put the bombs down.
Oh, do we have the tokens out?
You can just put random tokens.
Yeah, I'll just put these here for now. So
make sure that's is that 1? Is that range 1?
Oh, yeah. This one is not quite at range 1. Get this here, and this one.
There we go.
Yep. Okay.
All right, and then pop away, then blow up some bombs. Okay, so we're gonna make sure. I think everybody, all 3 are in range. So we're gonna make sure, and then we'll roll dice, and 3 speeder bikes will probably die. All right, so we're gonna explode on this first squad of bikes here. It's a red and a white. It's a blast, so everything hits. 2. So there's 2 wounds. Okay, do it again for the other. No. It goes twice because.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Woo. Okay, we're going to the Sand Troopers for just one, and they block that one, and another one, and they take a wound, and then the last guys, two. Block none. So there's 2 wounds. And that's a cocked die there. And that'll be 1 speeder bike. Alright, so we'll hand out these wounds and show you what it looks like. Okay, so we've got 2 wounds on the front bikes, 1 wound on the Yoda beaters, and then we actually lost one of his mates over here. And he also lost an arm. We're not going to talk about that. And then Sabine kind of hucked around to tie into that crate there. And we'll go ahead and go with these shore troopers here. They're going to fire down at the Wookiees, and then they are going to actually come back a little bit. Okay, 6 black, 2 white, heavy cover Wookiees, critical 1. We do have an aim. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll spend the aim. Or 2 more. 2 will go to cover, so we've got 4 coming through. We took all the white dice on the other side of the table.
Okay. And that looks like
Save 2, take 2, but that is enough to kill the bowcaster Wookiee. Alright.
Alright, I'll go ahead and activate this troop here, which I pulled from the bag, the core troop. So they will go ahead and aim and fire onto these bikers right here.
3 black, 6 white. We got cover 1 with an aim. Ooh, yuck. Currently just a hit.
Yeah.
Spin the aim. 2 hits. 1 to go to cover. But this could take out. That does take out one of the bikes. Yeah, we'll go with this shore trooper squad here. They're gonna come around this side here and make sure that we are in range 3. We're not. Ooh. So we will, yeah, we still have plenty of space. So they will just come up to range 3 and try to fire at those rebel troopers. 3 black, 2 white, heavy cover, got an aim, critical 1. So there's a crit. There's the 2 hits will go away to cover. We'll spin the aim. So just 1 crit coming through after the cover.
Just the one.
Yeah, I was like, you want a different one?
Yeah.
Nope. Alright, so just a dead trooper there.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and activate Jen. She's just going to move up there. That's who I pulled from the bag. She'll just move up there, and then she's going to fire on this guy here.
Okay. Jen with her sharpshooter is going to take away the speeder cover, so it's 2 red and a white. Pierce 1. Ooh. So he won't die, but it's probably going to be 2 wounds. And it will be 2 wounds. Good shot there. Okay, I'll pull my commander. He's going to spotter the 2 stormtrooper units here. He's going to take a dodge for himself. That's him.
Alright, I pulled from the bag. I pulled my special forces. I'm going to go ahead and activate my Wookiees. Let's see what I can do.
Do your rally real quick.
Oh, yes, my rally.
Look at that. Get to remove it because they roll a red.
Yes, I have Indomitable. Alright, so I'll go ahead and move. I'll go right up here. And he will go ahead and charge right into Boba Fett.
Alright. So we will roll dice on this attack.
Alright, let's roll for the Wookiees.
1, 2, 3. We'll spend a dodge. So that'll be 2. Let's see what happens here with the Mandalorian armor this time around. He blocks it. So. Okay, I pulled the Sand Speeder bikes. They're going to go ahead and do their compulsory move here. And then they're going to aim and fire at Sabine. Alright, double rainbow with an aim. Light covers Sabine. We'll spin the aim for 4 after cover. Let's see what the Mandalorian armor does this time. Blocks 3, takes 1 wound.
Alright, I pulled from the bag. I pulled the core trooper. I'll go ahead and activate these guys here. Rally.
Remove one.
Remove one, so they don't run away. And they're just gonna fire on the short troopers that fired on them.
Alright. 6 black, or 6 white. Ooh, crit. Could kill the heavy. And they will block it, so suppression. Okay, I've pulled Boba Fett. He's gonna withdraw. I think that should be a range 1. Yeah. And then with a free action, he's gonna see what's inside the supply box. And he's pulled a holo projector and a targeting rangefinder. We're going to take the targeting rangefinder. And that's Boba Fett. Alright, I pulled Special Forces. I'll activate the sniper team. They'll aim and fire on this guy here. Alright. Heavy down the light. There's the crit. That'll kill him. With Pierce. Good shot. And I pulled my speeder bike. He's going to do his compulsory move to go right here. And then he will aim and fire on Sabine. 1 rainbow, light cover Sabine with an aim. Got 2, we'll spin the aim. So just 1 crit after cover. Mandalorian armor saves it.
Pulled the last my units here is the fleet troopers. They'll just take standby.
Okay, I pulled a core trooper unit. I'm gonna go with these guys here. They're gonna aim and fire at the Wookiees. 7 white and a red, no cover on the Wookiees. We have 2 aims. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spin the aim. Just 1, and spin the aim. 2 crit, wow. Do you want to use duck and cover to take care of one of the hits?
Nah, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and roll.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Block 2. But take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. That'll be 2 dead Wookiees. And I'll leave just the unit leader. And my last order is going to be these stormtroopers here. They are within range, so they're going to take an aim and fire at that Wookiee and try to take out that squad. Alright, 8 white dice, critical 2, 2 aims, light cover on the Wookiee. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll spend the first aim. Wow. And we'll spend the second aim. And it's going to be all 8. 1 for cover, so 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And roll with the forces of me. Block 1. That'll be a dead Wookiee there. And so at the end of round number 3, we're going to actually go ahead and call it here with the Wookiees going down. We've got Sabine with 2 wounds left. And basically only thing... Does she have 1 wound left? Oh, she has 5. We've got Sabine with 1 wound left, and then Jen coming around the corner. The odds of the rebel troopers and the fleets getting down into breakthrough are low. And then I could just move the 3 bikes real quick down to the end and just kind of move back and forth and take dodges. And even with getting Jen and Sabine down through breakthrough, it would end up being 3-2. So it's going to be a win for the Empire. So first time I've used new Boba Fett. I still prefer Bosk over Boba Fett. But this wasn't bad. It was very interesting. The fact that I did so many wounds early on to the airspeeder really helped. And I know that put you behind the 8 ball. You came down with those Pathfinders and took out my mortar. But unfortunately they were up there and just kind of took shots from everybody for that first round. And they weren't able to survive that. And I think that was a big swing there. And then being able to get rid of your speeder before it was actually able to go again was huge. What do you think, Alan? What do you got to say?
No. Yeah, this is just a really bad game. I played really poorly here, so yeah, I just did not do a very good job. So, congrats though.
That's
very good
right.
win.
Yep, thank you. It was fun. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe, all the normal things. Let us know if there's any armies you want us to bring to the table. If there's any sort of battlegrounds you'd like to see, we've got a whole bunch in the works. And until next time, embrace your geek.